Hi guys, it's time to talk about Castle. So I'm going to start off by saying that my aha moment came when I actually figured out how it all worked, and that makes me feel really dense, as we talked about in the discussion post, but I know I'm not the only one who struggled a little bit trying to figure it out, so I think that was probably an aha for many of us. In my defense, I was very medicated, so I was trying to figure out how it all came together, and it never occurred to me that a fictional character in a show would have been the writer of the book. I mean, I knew that was the premise of the show, but I hadn't put that together. So I guess that was my big aha, but I did have some little ones along the way and some thoughts that I wanted to share. I think that it was probably a police procedural in a way, also a private eye novel, but I think there was enough heat between Rook and Nikki that you could say that there was probably some romance novel thrown in there. So I liked the way they brought in so many different elements to kind of bring it all together. With the friendships too, I talked about this in Bodywork a little bit, and in Maltese Falcon, and with the entourage, and how several people had to work together in addition to the private eye or the police to figure it all out. And I think that's a string we've seen throughout the entire class, starting with Scent of Rain and Lightning, how whether it's a small town or the big city, it's small. It's a small circle of people. And we saw that in this book with Rook and Nikki and Ochoa and Rainey and Lauren, the medical examiner, how they all knew each other, they hung out together, and there's a friendship, personal side of things in addition to their working relationship. And I think that kind of lends itself to talking about the insider look at police that we are looking at in Blue Religion in this last week, how the lives of the private eyes have been affected, and the police in their line of work, and what that has done to their families and to their psyche and all of that. So it's really interesting to look back at all of the books that we've read and tie them into Blue Religion in this final week, and think about the private eye and the police in a different way, and something a little deeper than just having them be part of the action in the book. So that's also been kind of an aha for me. I very much enjoyed this week. I needed a light read. I don't know that it was necessarily light, but definitely entertaining, and spent a lot of time recovering in my bed, so it was kind of fun to watch a few episodes of Castle and tie those together, the book and the show. So I hope you've had a great week. It's hard to believe we only have one left, and I hope that you have